Probably figured you wouldn't hear this charming voice again, but here we are. It's Bud's Verse. My name is James. With me, as always, my right-hand guy. More than that, really.
Yeah.
Best bud. Here he is. Chadzilla.
I'm back.
Me, Chadzilla.
Better than ever.
We're back. We was gone for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had some traveling to do. We had places to go.
Yep.
And I forgot the laptop. I was going to ask you, should I bring it? And then
we probably wouldn't have got anything done.
Not one thing would have been recorded.
Yeah.
Not one. It wouldn't have been worth anything.
You're too busy running around.
Yeah, enjoyed it. Some time off. Had a little bit of, not necessarily enjoyed not being on here, but enjoyed the time away a couple weekends ago. And you, goofy rear guy, got sick.
I did.
And,
I got sick. Down for a week.
Down for the count, man.
Yeah.
He was out.
I know.
But you made it to church.
Yeah, I did.
Appreciate it. Made me get all ready for nothing. It's all right.
Came through in the clutch.
Well, I don't know about that. Not sure it was worth it, but you did show up.
I did show up.
No, it was a pretty good one, actually. You did a good job. So, now we're back, feeling better.
Mm-hmm.
You can talk without coughing.
Yes.
Every other word. So, figured might as well get on here and...
Yeah, and pick up where we left off.
Yeah,
I like it.
I know the world has missed us, so all three of you listening, we're back. And
we're finally back.
Finally, Bud's Verse has come back.
Yeah, there you go. Like The Rock.
To the airways. Yeah, here we are. Anyway, today we have a few things to celebrate. What are they?
Our national days today, which is August 18th,
yep.
If you're listening to this, is, first of all, is National Fajita Day.
Yes.
So if you are a Mexican fan, then Fajita Day is right up your alley. So you can celebrate Fajita Day. And like always,
should celebrate.
All of our Buds Versus listeners, you don't have to be on the 18th. If you're listening to this, whenever you hear this episode, just make that Fajita Day.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? It's Fajita Day. Buds Versus.
This was a couple days ago. I'm going to celebrate retrospectively. I
don't know.
I shouldn't use words I don't know how to use. I'm going to use this postly. Nailed it.
I've heard it both ways.
I've heard it both ways. Yeah, both ways are wrong. Shut up.
But yeah, my wife loves fajitas. Both of our wives are big Mexican fans.
Fajita fans.
Yeah, so fajita is right up their alley.
Mm-hmm.
This next one is kind of a puzzle for me and you.
Yeah. I don't get it.
It's called National Ice Cream Pie Day.
What is an ice cream pie?
I don't know. I'm guessing it's just...
That's the question.
A pie tin filled with ice cream.
Doesn't make any sense.
I don't know.
I've heard of ice cream cake.
Cake, yeah. But
I've heard of
pie.
ice cream. Why ice cream pie?
I've heard of ice cream on pie.
I've heard, yes.
A la mode.
Yes.
You know, that's
I've heard
tasty.
of pie-flavored ice cream. Pecan pie-flavored ice cream. Or just pecan. Or coconut.
Right.
Or
pumpkin.
Chocolate. Pumpkin, even.
Yeah.
But not... it is a custard. It is the pie itself, minus the crust.
What?
And frozen.
I guess you put it in a crust.
So I don't get it.
And then you got a pie.
Well, wouldn't you just mix crust into the pie? And you have a pie ice cream.
I would.
Not ice cream pie. I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
Maybe we're being too literal, but hey, if anybody knows, let us know.
It is a thing.
Hit us up.
Apparently, it's enough of a thing to have its own day. So that's a thing.
Hey.
So National Ice Cream Pie Day.
Whatever.
And then our last one that we're going to talk about for National Day is National Mail Order Catalog Day.
Mail order catalogs.
Yeah. A little bit of a blast from the past. Yeah. There's still catalogs you can order out of.
That was the coolest.
But now it's all Amazon.
Yeah.
Now everything's Amazon.
It's called Amazon.
But we were talking before we got on air here about when we were kids, we used to love the Sears catalog.
Oh, yeah.
Because it would come to your house and it would be as thick as a phone book.
Oh, man.
And
huge.
I would go through there and circle every toy that I wanted.
Every number. Okay, what is this called?
Yeah.
The Batman.
Yeah,
that's the one I want.
exactly.
Not the other one. The other one is lame.
Right.
I want Batman dressed in black.
There you go.
No gray.
Yeah. And then I would take it to my mom and my grandma and whoever, and I'd be like, this is what I want. Birthday, Christmas, whatever. Yeah. Knock it out. If it's circled.
Whatever you get for Christmas, just get the other stuff for my birthday.
Exactly. Just get everything out of circle. And of course, by the end of the catalog, I'd circled almost everything in there. So
Everything in the toy section.
mm-hmm.
How cool would it be to have those?
Right.
This kind of gun, that kind of gun,
Yeah.
water guns.
Well, that was when you didn't really understand the concept of money.
Oh, yeah.
And you're just like, well, Mom and Dad will get it. I mean, I circled it. That's all I have to do.
Well, according to my bank account, I still don't understand the concept of money, but
Yeah. So
I do miss catalogs.
if you want to celebrate the trifecta, get you a mail order catalog, order you some ice cream pie and some fajitas,
Yeah.
knock out the whole day.
Yeah.
There you go.
I like it.
You did all three. in
All
one.
three.
So those are our national holidays.
Yeah. That's what we're celebrating now.
today.
So get on board.
So whenever you're listening to this, it's your fajita day, ice cream day, mail order catalog day. Order something. Whatever it may be.
Yeah. Well,
Order something.
yeah. I'm not gonna endorse that.
Yeah, you
Don't
can
order anything.
You can order stuff out of
Dream about ordering stuff.
to get all of these. Probably you could order. What's that place called? Or not a place. Schwann's.
Schwann's?
Isn't that the truck that kind of runs around with all the food?
Yep.
They have like a catalog. You
Yes,
can probably
they
order fajitas and
They have
ice
a
cream
website.
and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. See?
I love Swans. It's
Yeah.
great.
Is it
I don't-
Swans or Schwann's?
Swans.
It's Swans. Okay, it's not. A
Well, that's how we always said it. So
Swans. Okay.
it probably is like Schwann's,
Okay.
but that ain't how we always said it. So
Okay.
whatever.
Okay. Just ignore all English rules.
Yeah, we don't do English in the Shook
Yeah.
family, buddy. When it's time, we just say whatever we're feeling.
Whatever
Yeah.
comes to our mind.
We figured we'd come back with a top 10 list.
Yep.
And since we got school starting, started a new school year.
Yeah.
I started a new job.
Yeah.
Teaching this year.
Teaching.
Got some of my junior high fellas, all sorts of topics and subjects.
You molding minds.
Me
Very scary.
Molding minds.
Scary.
You're welcome. You're welcome, America.
It's very scary.
No, you're welcome. But in honor of that, we thought maybe we'd talk about, and not just that, but college football is coming back.
Yes. Yes.
Woo!
Love it.
We're so close.
Football season. So
Let's
close.
talk about some weird mascots, we think.
Yeah, I love it.
We got a top 10 list. The 10 weirdest, is it professional?
They're kind of all over the map.
All over, okay. And then just the weirdest mascots.
And mascots is something.
Not just America. We've
Yeah.
got some European stuff on there.
Yeah. So and don't turn this off if you're not a sports fan because it's not about sports. It's about mascots.
Yes.
Everybody loves kooky mascots. So we're not going to go off on any sports rants today.
Yeah.
Just talking about mascots.
That's it.
So the first one on the list, and this goes from 10 to 1. So we'll see if this is. We didn't make this list, is what I'm trying to say. They made this list. Number 10 would be the Stanford Tree.
Yeah.
Now, Stanford University is known as the Stanford Cardinals, or the Cardinal. Not S.
Yeah.
Stanford Cardinal. And the Cardinal is for the red of the color of the school.
Yes.
That's Cardinal red. But for some crazy reason, their mascot is a big dancing tree.
Yeah.
And it don't make no sense.
Nope.
Why in the world
We
would
are
you
the
pick a
fighting
tree?
dancing trees.
Yeah. I'm sure people that maybe attend Stanford understand the backstory and get it. But from where we're at, it's dumb and lame.
Yeah.
And it don't make no sense.
Yeah. Well, it's just for the highly educated, sir. Us simpletons
Apparently.
don't understand.
Yeah.
We think of fighting like mascots.
Right.
What's going to beat a tree? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
If you're going to
A
be literal
chainsaw.
like that. Yeah. We're the Milwaukee Chainsaws.
Right.
And, yeah. Or
Well-
what should be Washington?
Termites.
Yeah.
Woodpeckers.
We're the
lightning.
woodpeckers. We're the termites. Oh, I love it.
Yeah. Anything
Yeah.
can take out a tree.
We're the droughts.
Yeah, exactly.
We're the hurricanes.
Exactly.
The tornadoes. The
Anything can take out a tree.
Anyway, you're killing my point here. Anyway,
The beavers.
the beavers. I like the termites. I think is the best one. Just a small little bitty insect. But yes, I guess it has something to do with that. It's a very prestigious school.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you got to be very smart to go there.
You gotta be.
You and I couldn't go
You need
there.
to be somebody.
There ain't no way we'd get
We
there.
are nobodies. We are nowhere near Stanford's level.
Yeah.
But we can make fun of their mascots because from outside the school.
Yeah.
Because we can't even, we wouldn't even make entrance.
We wouldn't get in.
No.
Funny that my wife is actually, she roots for Stanford every time she can.
Why?
I don't know. For some reason, she just likes
Pretty colors.
I guess. But anytime
White
like we
and
have a
red.
pick'em game or anything like that, or Stanford's on the TV and I'm watching it, she'll always root for Stanford. I don't understand it.
Well, okay. Cool.
Just throwing that in there. Heather likes Stanford for some reason.
Good old
Fighting
Stanford
Trees.
Heather.
Home of the Saplings.
Home of the fighting trees.
Yeah. So, anyway.
Okay.
But, okay, so that one is the 10th. The next one is in 1985, Xavier University. They already had a mascot, but they came up with this guy called the Blue Blob, and he's been as part of them ever since.
Blue Blob.
The thing is, he doesn't have an origin story. All it is, literally, if you picture this at home, it is literally a big blue, looks like a fat Grover from Sesame Street.
Okay.
Like, see him?
Yep.
Just looks like a big, fat Grover head that's a circle.
Blue Blob.
And he's called the Blue Blob, and it's from Xavier. And the thing of it is, no one understands, basically where it came from or how it came about. But people seem to love it, and they started selling merchandise, and it took off. So now,
The Xavier Blobs.
anybody can wear the Blue Blob costume. But the candidate must meet one requirement. The Blue Blob cannot be taller than D.R. Teagan, the person who came up with it. Can't be taller than him.
How tall is he?
The D.R. Teagan or whatever, the Musketeer, which is the official, because they got two. This is another weird thing. The official Musketeer is called D.R. Teagan. I'm probably butchering that for all you Xavier people. But the Blue Blob can't be taller than him.
I get it.
He has to be the tallest.
How tall is DR?
I don't know. It doesn't say. Whoever's playing the mascot, apparently.
That's
So
stupid.
So for me, because I'm on the shorter end, if I was the D.R. Teagan guy, the Musketeer, then you have to have a really, really small Blue Blob.
That's right. Yep.
Yep, like a little person in that costume.
I think somebody would just have to come along and, hey, will you switch costumes?
Yeah, exactly. I'm pretty sure that's what.
Be the blob guy. Come on.
Yeah. But, so basically it's a big Grover head that's circular.
Huh.
But that's the Blue
It's
Blob.
really weird.
So that's their mascot. So that's another weird one. Another weird one, but cute. This next one is a little bit more popular. It's become more popular, for those who follow sports lately. But Wichita State University.
Wichita.
Yeah. They have what they call the Woo-Shock.
The Woo-Shock.
Woo-Shock. Not to be confused with Wu-Tang.
Gotcha. Oh, yeah. Don't want to
Wu-Tang
mix that
is
up.
nothing to
Woo-Shock.
be messed with.
No, Wu-Tang. Oh, okay.
The Woo-Shock you can mess with all the time. But don't mess with Wu-Tang.
Woo-Shock ain't nothing to mess with.
There you go.
Nope, that just doesn't sound right.
Yeah. Woo-Shock is basically, people don't know exactly what he is. He's a big, tall guy. He's all yellow. Looks like a kind of like a yellow Gumby.
Right.
With frizzy hair on top.
Yes.
But he is the official mascot of the Wichita State University. And Wichita State is known as the Shockers. That's their actual name.
Really?
They're the Wichita State Shockers. So
weird.
Woo-Shock is Wichita State University Shock.
The
So-
Shockers. Woo-Shock the Shocker.
So he's
Okay.
the Woo-Shock. And he looks pretty neat. He looks kind of goofy, really. Yellow Gumby, like I said.
Huh.
And really, this is really the way that they got their name is from, I would always say shuckers. Like if someone
Right.
was shucking wheat, you'd be like, oh, they're a wheat shucker, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the whole university, the way they got their name, the Shockers, is from, they used to be the Wheat Shockers.
Okay.
Wheat Shockers. And it would be like, let's go, otherwise known as shocking wheat. But to me, it's shucking wheat.
right? Like you shuck corn.
Yeah,
Thresh wheat.
So that's kind of
Shuck
how they
corn.
got their name.
Okay.
And that's how they became the shockers. So it has nothing to do with electricity.
Okay.
Has everything to do with wheat.
Okay.
That's a shocker in itself,
Good
right there.
little, factoid.
Yeah. So, but that's a kooky one.
Okay.
Woo shock.
What else we got?
Number 7. Now this one was a fun one. This one is from Japan, all the way from Japan.
Yeah.
This is the mysterious fish.
The mysterious fish.
Yeah, it's not just a fish; it's mysterious. It's mysterious.
Yeah. Mysterious fish.
That's why you got to say it. You
wanna
got to
be,
say
like,
mysterious.
Confused with a normal,
Yeah,
regular
normal fish.
fish.
Everything in Japan is mysterious.
That's right.
Everything. But this is the mascot, and I'm probably going to butcher this name, but this is the mascot of Chiba Latte Marines.
Chiba Latte Marines.
Chiba Latte Marines baseball team. And all it looks like is a big fish bowl, really. It's got big googly eyes and a big wide mouth, and it just looks like a basically walking planet.
Really?
Yeah. The mysterious fish, a note that's on here, is they work with Hawaiian Airlines since 2018.
Huh.
So I don't know how they worked with them. I guess the mascot just boards the plane and just hangs out. I don't know how they work with that. But the mysterious fish, they're probably talking about the actual team, not the mascot, huh?
Yeah. I imagine.
Probably have a deal with the team, not the actual mascot. But the mysterious fish is loved by all of their fans. And that's pretty cool.
Fish. Not a very catchy name, but there you go.
Yeah. But sad news. In 2021, the person playing the character announced his retirement.
The mystery fish?
The mystery fish. He announced his retirement, and unfortunately, this also meant that the fish would retire instead of having someone new fill his fins.
Oh my, fill his fins. Oh
Yeah.
gosh. Is that written there, or did you just come up with that?
No, it's written there.
Okay, good.
I didn't come up with that.
That's better, but
Okay.
still horrible. Ugh.
But I'm thinking, why can't just put somebody else in the suit? That don't make no sense. Why wouldn't you just put another person in the suit?
Who knows?
You can't retire the fish. So now they're not
Mascots don't retire just because the guy in the costume
retires.
or decides to call it quits.
Yeah. Right.
Why would you even request that?
Yeah. And why wouldn't you just say, okay, well, you're about this height. Let's find someone else
Yeah,
to fit
find
that
your
suit.
replacement.
Yeah.
There, fella.
You know why they didn't do it?
They didn't like it in the first place?
No, because they needed to stay mysterious. Mysterious.
Boo.
So from now on, everybody's going to be like, what happened to the mysterious fish?
Terrible
It's
joke.
a mystery.
No.
It's mysterious.
Yeah, it's a mysterious joke. Mysterious mystery.
It's a mysterious. It's a mystery. You wouldn't understand.
It's a mystery. You wouldn't understand.
Okay, moving on. This one scares me because I don't like vegetables. The Fighting Okra.
I love it.
The Fighting Okra.
Love them.
Delta State University. They've always had two mascots. Always. For some reason. I guess that's a trend. Everybody, I don't understand that at all. But their official mascot has always been the Statesman.
The Statesman.
The Statesman.
Boring.
Yeah, that's not going to enthuse crowds.
Nah.
Let's root
You know
for
what
the
gets them ripping
Statesman.
and roaring?
Okra.
Okra.
Fighting Okra. Not
That's
just
right.
Okra, but angry Okra.
Fighting okra.
Fighting
Dude, have
okra.
have you ever been hit with okra?
No.
It's not pleasant.
I stay away from it. It's gross and slimy and bleh.
No.
Yeah.
It's not as delicious and perfect. You
No,
wouldn't
it's
understand.
not.
You don't deserve it. Anyway, it's real spiny. It's got little, looks like little needles all over it, but they're not harder. They don't hurt or anything.
Yeah.
But if it's itchy. Like if you mess around with it too
Everything you've said about this is not good.
much, they're tasty.
You said they're slimy. They have spines.
You said slimy.
And
You said slimy, not me.
and
They're only slimy if you cook them
they're
wrong.
itchy. Not one thing appealing.
You're itchy. Moving
Of
on.
that.
I'm allergic to you.
But that is a scary mascot for me. I would be
Shut up.
scared because
Oh.
if I had a bowl of okra coming at me, I'd be scared because I don't like it. I think it's gross.
You've never even had it.
I've had it.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, I have.
You're lying. It's like everything else you ever say you don't like. I make you eat it, and you're like, huh, I'm a fan of these now.
I'm a fan of these now. It have to be forced into progress. But fighting okra.
Great name.
So it's the unofficial mascot. Is the fighting okra. And it doesn't look appealing at all. It looks like a big blue pickle.
Yeah.
Mascot.
Big blue pickle, huh?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Big blue pickle.
Fighting okra. Big blue pickles.
Yeah. Now pickles are okay. Now this one is bringing it more into our neck of the woods, even though it's not in our neck of the woods, but it's used in terminology that we use a lot.
Okay.
This number 5 is the Y'all Star, the Water Tower. Y'all Star, the Water Tower.
Y'all Star, the water tower.
Yeah, that's the name of the mascot.
The mascot is a water tower.
Yes.
Okay.
Y'all Star,
And
the Water Tower.
his name is Y'all.
Yes.
Y'all Star.
He's the mascot of the Florence Y'alls. Y''ALLS. Y'alls. Y'alls, if for you at home don't know what a y'all is, that's
It's
you
you and
plus
all.
2 of your friends.
Y'allins.
That can be a y'all.
Yeah.
You and a crowd. Y'all.
Y'all. It could be 2 or more.
Yeah. So any crowd.
That's right.
Also, you could be Ewans.
Mm-hmm.
Ewans over there.
Y'alls.
All
Y'allins.
Yeah.
Ewans.
So all y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why the people up north don't think we're very educated. I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
I mean, how do you not appreciate a word like Ewans?
Ewans.
Ewans your family.
Ewans.
You and all them. You and all.
And all.
You and all.
That's another good Southern thing.
And all.
But this is from Florence, Kentucky.
Miss you, Robert.
Yeah. Shout out to Robert.
And all.
And all. It's our good friend who used to say that all the time.
Oh, yeah. Love you, buddy.
Every sentence ends with and all.
And all.
But it's a water tower, of course. That's what the mascot is. So it's just a guy's body with like a water tower head on top of it.
Okay.
And so they're the Florence Y'alls, and I really like that. The Florence Y'alls.
That's cool.
Who you rooting for? Y'all?
Who you rooting for? All y'all.
Yeah. There you go. They're the Y'alls.
That's it. I like it.
So that's really cool.
It's y'all's team.
Yeah. But that's really, really cool. I really like that. That's really neat.
It's good.
This next one is way better than the Fighting Okra. This one's right
Okay.
up my alley.
Okay.
Krusty the Pie.
Okay.
We're talking about pie now. We're actually talking about
Krusty
something good.
the pie.
Not slimy, spiky, and itchy. This is something good. Creamy, yummy. Even, apparently, you can make it out of ice cream.
I think it's
Apparently.
spiny.
You can make ice cream pie, apparently. But this is the mascot for the Wigan Athletic. That is a soccer,
Yeah.
if you're across the pond, football club.
Football.
But it's a soccer, and they had a competition to develop a mascot. And the team didn't have a mascot, so they decided, you know what, it's time to get one. They had a competition, and they got their juices flowing, and they came up with a pie. Sounds like my kind of people.
Put all their heads together. Let's think really hard. We're not coming out of here
Until we have a good mascot.
But tomorrow's Thanksgiving, sir. No. We're staying in here till we come up with a mascot.
Right.
Go.
Pie. We'll come with pie. And basically that's what it is.
1 minute later. All right.
Yeah.
It's just going to be pie. Yay!
It's just a set of legs and then a round pie.
Love
on
it.
top.
I love
with
it.
a face on it. So I like that one. See, that to me is a good mascot because that, you know, everybody wants to just run up and hug pie.
Yeah.
You know,
Sure.
no one wants to hug okra. No one wants to do that.
It's a blue pickle.
It's a big blue pickle.
Who doesn't want to hug a blue pickle?
Nobody.
Who's pretending to be okra? Which
Yeah.
is delicious and great for you.
So pie beats out okra
Jerk.
every time. Every time.
Nuh-uh.
Uh-huh.
No.
Yeah.
Nope. Depends
There
what
ain't
kind of pie.
nobody on Thanksgiving looking forward to the okra. Everyone's looking forward to the pie
Ain't nobody eating okra on Thanksgiving.
because it's gross.
No, what?
Yeah.
It's not a Thanksgiving-y type
Because
meal.
Thanksgiving is for
Corn and
peace
turkey.
and happiness and love, and nobody wants that in it. Nasty food.
You're
okay.
nasty.
Okay, this next one, I feel bad for this one. But this is going over to my original roots. This is over in Scotland. Scottish. I am
Scottish.
Scottish, according to
Scotland.
23andMe. I am Scottish. That's where my roots are from.
You did 23andMe?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. That's how I found out.
Why'd you do that, man?
Because
Now the government has your DNA.
okay, I think the world needs more of me. If they want to clone me, do
Not
it.
to reproduce you.
Yeah.
But to replicate you.
Whole world of
How
Chad
to
Kirks.
kill you. How to take you out.
The world would be a better place with more of me.
So they
They
can
would.
control the population. All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay.
If we're not on here next week, that's what happened.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, go ahead.
This one shortly is called Kingsley. Kingsley.
Okay.
His official title is Patrick Thistle's superstar mascot, Kingsley.
Okay.
He is a weird-looking. I don't even know how to describe him. He looks like a half of a sun head. If you remember, like a kid, you drew the sun.
Yeah.
Okay. It looks like half of that with a unibrow, two big white hollow eyes, long gangly arms, all yellow. It looks very weird. It looks very, very weird. It's for a Scottish football team. Now, I'm assuming that they're meaning soccer football.
Yeah.
But it's for a football team over in Scotland, and it has been branded by Scotland as the mascot nobody loves. They've probably never heard of Okra. But they
I know it's true.
the brand. It's now that's just I feel sad for Kingsley.
Messed up.
Kingsley, mascot nobody loves.
Yeah.
Nobody cares about old Kingsley.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It's not his fault. He looks
Don't worry,
weird.
Kingsley.
Um,
Bugs first got your back.
The official description of Kingsley is a character looking like a sun with one eyebrow and buck teeth. Despite looking totally strange, Kingsley has become part of the teams, and all of the out-of-towners want a piece of him. Apparently not the local fans, but
Right.
everybody who comes in is fascinated with him. So there you go.
It's like a travel attraction.
Yeah.
Tourist attraction.
Like, you
Sorry.
got to see this messed up.
You gotta see
mascot.
this horrible mascot.
You remember the old Quizno subs?
Yeah.
Yeah, and their like mascot, that crazy looking potato
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah. Worst mascot
Ever. Yeah. So that's Kingsley.
Poor Kingsley.
Poor Kingsley. Nobody likes him. But
your
he
fault.
only came up to third on this list, so
Bunch of scolts.
yeah.
Went down to the pub and came up with that one.
Yep. Too much. Too much bar hopping before they came up with that one. Next one is called Youpie. Youpie. And apparently he's about to be entered into the Mascot Hall of Fame.
Really?
He's that popular.
Okay.
I'd never heard of him. But Youpie apparently means yippee in French.
Oh.
Like over here in the States, when we're happy about something, we say yippee.
Right.
Apparently. But up
So
in
when we do that, we're speaking French.
Canada,
Okay, go ahead.
up in Canada, they say youpie because of the French thing.
Because they're French and weird. Got it.
Yeah, French and weird.
Okay.
So they're like youpie, you know. Don't you know?
Don't you know?
Sorry for all our Canadian listeners.
Yeah. Because we've had one before.
But
no, it's weird. Not big in Canada or France.
Yeah.
Strange.
this guy looks like, I'm using a lot of Sesame Street references, but that's the best way I can. He looks like Ernie from Bert and Ernie.
Bert and Ernie?
Yeah, he is furry orange character with an exclamation mark as his jersey number, meaning he doesn't have a number. It's just excitement. Exclamation mark.
Just excitement.
Yeah.
Got it.
So he's been a part of the team for a while. He also has the history of being the first mascot to ever be thrown out of a Major League Baseball game. Like
Whoa.
ejected.
All right.
Got tossed.
A baseball game?
Yeah.
For what?
Because he took a running leap and landed extremely hard on the visitors' dugouts in the 11th inning of a game one time.
And
They didn't like that. So they're like, you get out of here, youpie.
they're in the dugout. What's he going to do to him?
I don't know. Apparently, because it was the visitors' dugouts. Apparently,
And
the visitors didn't
It's
appreciate
distracting them from what? Watching the game because they're not in it.
that. I don't know.
The only people involved are on the base or batting.
So, got
or
kicked
out there on the
man.
field. Stupid.
Kicked out, man. Gotta watch out for them Canadian mascots.
Yeah. Crafty Canadians, man.
Yeah.
Eh?
Hey.
They're crafty, eh?
They are crafty. So yeah, that's him. And like I said, he looks just like I said, if you know Sesame Street, picture Ernie running around. That's pretty much who he is, with a jersey and an exclamation mark.
Isn't that something?
Yeah. And then the number one mascot he's kind of famous. He's kind of a big deal here in the States, but the Philly Fanatic.
The Hamburglar. Oh, the Philly
the
Fanatic.
Hamburglar, yeah.
Oh, gosh.
That's the mascot of his own.
That guy don't make no sense.
The Philly Fanatic is basically just a big green,
Yeah.
creature that does a bunch of silly things. Apparently, that the Philly Fanatic is from the Galapagos Islands. Apparently.
So he's a lizard?
Apparently. That's what they say his history is. But he's basically just a big green furry monster of things.
I'll try to make up something cool now. Give him some sort of origin story. It's dumb. You say, well, it's going to get people's attention. Put a pom-pom together and make it big enough to where somebody could actually stand in it. Then put those little streamer things in his nose and make him, I don't know, dance the hula hoop thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, and I'm kind of glad that they finally did end up with the Fanatics, because when they were trying to come up with a mascot, at the time of the Philadelphia Phillies, this is a baseball team in America,
Poor kitty.
the vice president, Bill Giles, was wanting a mascot that appealed to families so that families would come out to the games.
Yeah?
His pitch was the San Diego Chicken.
What does the San Diego Chicken have to do with Philadelphia?
I have no idea, but that was his pitch.
Oh my
The
gosh.
San Diego Chicken. He wanted that, and what he did is he originally asked Jim Henson,
Oh, I see.
the creator of the Muppets, to design a new mascot. However, Henson declined and passed the opportunity on to Bonnie Erickson, who created Miss Piggy, Waldorf, and Statler? Okay. But
Don't ask me.
the Fanatic was born, and he's been a part of it ever since.
The Philly Fanatic. I would agree. That's one of the stranger things I've ever heard of. Real quick, we both grew up in rural America, so we have access to some pretty strange high school names. I know I grew up right here, so I know we got a lot of them. I know you grew up in a rural West Virginia.
Yep.
There's not really a populated part of West Virginia, except for the schools, but oddly enough, the universities. But you grew up in a rural area, so I know that when you do that, the further out you get, the better the school names are.
Oh, yeah.
Especially the high school. I love, and more than high school, elementary and junior high.
Yeah.
Great names. Great names.
Mm-hmm.
But high school, you have to go with that, because that's where eventually every hometown, is divided by what school so-and-so played for.
Right.
Now, in my hometown, here in Victoria, Texas, in my day, it was the Victoria Stingrays.
Stingrays.
Yeah. You're a Stingery, the Stingrays, yes,
or
the Stroman Raiders.
Okay.
This town was divided, bro.
Right.
Like, everybody got along until it was that time of year. I have the microphone, so I will say what I want to.
Say it.
VHS, the Victoria High School Stingrays, dominated that so-called rivalry.
Right.
It was not much of a rivalry.
No.
I think they won 1 year in my lifetime. Those other guys beat us once. They were called the Raiders. Strowman Raiders.
The Raiders. Yeah, the Raiders.
Except they weren't nearly even kind of sortly as cool. Their colors were blue and gold, and it was...
Blue and gold, great colors.
Yellow, not even gold, just yellow.
Mountaineers. We're going to talk about them.
And dumb. Anyway, but the Stingrays I thought was a really dumb thing until I actually went to school there. And I was like, never mind, this is cool.
Yeah,
it's not cool. It's still stupid. Some other ones around here. We got the sand crabs.
The sand crabs.
Sand crabs.
There you go.
We also have the fighting sand crabs. Don't forget those guys. We have the fighting... What else do we have? That burn. Rice birds.
The rice birds?
Rice birds.
What is a rice bird?
No idea.
Okay.
I've seen a bunch of rice fields, but...
Birds that eat rice.
I thought they were a type of cranes, but never mind. So it's a bird of some sort. On the north of us, we have... Not to be confused with the longhorns, the shorthorns.
The shorthorns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they are actually really good for 2A.
Yeah.
It's a really good football team. Very well coached, very good community. Got the Buffaloes up there and Giddings. Where else? We got some good ones. Oh, can't forget Cuero.
Yeah.
Cuero's been ruling 2A or 3A. I can't remember. Football around here for a long time. The Cuero Gobblers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gobblers.
Turkeys. Fear the Turks, yo.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, you got those guys. That's kind of cool. I can't remember all the... I mean, they got some good names. The Bobcats, the Wildcats. Like, that's just typical...
Typical names.
Yeah. Got the Bloomington Bobcats. Yeah, they're like normal names. I know there's a bunch of them, and I'm missing them, but I don't want to take up the whole part of just my weird town.
Yeah.
Right now, we used to have the Memorial Vipers after VHS was closed. They closed down everything around here.
Yeah.
And then reopened it under like a conglomerate of one mega school. And that didn't work out, so then they opened up 2 mega schools. And
and now that's the big rivalry.
Yeah, it's not one.
Victoria East and Victoria West.
Nobody even cares.
And
it's terrible.
Yeah.
Titans and Warriors.
The Warriors and the Titans.
But it's cool. It's all good. What are some from your hometown?
Okay. Now, in my neck of the woods, growing up in West Virginia, of course, my high school that I went to was the Rebels.
Yeah.
Ritchie County Rebels. So that's what my mascot was. But we had a bunch of different schools and a bunch of different, of course, you play everybody. But one of the ones that always stuck out to me was we used to play a place called Polka. That was the name of the place.
Polka, West Virginia.
Polka. Well,
What you playing? Polka.
Yeah. But Poca. Polka.
Uh-huh.
Well, their mascot is the dots.
That is.
So they are the polka dots.
The most cruel.
Yeah. And they're fighting
do.
dots. And that's what they...
The fighting dots.
Yeah. So they were the polka dots. And
so dumb.
So that was their mascot, is the polka dots. I always thought, I was like, oh, that's pretty neat. But different places I lived, we had like typical things. Like we had the Cavaliers, things like that, Knights, all that stuff. I remember when we were opening up a middle school and we got to vote. They actually let the students vote on mascot names. I don't remember the 3 we had. They ended up going with the Trailblazers for the middle school because through West Virginia there's the like the Appalachian Trail, rails to trails thing. So Trailblazers kind of made sense, so they went with that. But two ridiculous mascots that I gotta take a dig at.
Worse than the polka dots?
I think so.
Okay.
I got to take a shot at the Marshall Thundering Herd because my wife went to college there, and they're not West Virginia. They are in West Virginia, but they are not the Mountaineers. They will never be the Mountaineers.
Right, obviously.
But their mascot is the Thundering Herd. That's the name. It doesn't make any sense. It's a Thundering Herd of what?
Buffalo,
Yeah, that's their mascot. They have a buffalo for their mascot.
right?
There's no buffalo in West Virginia.
Well, yeah, there was.
I don't think so.
There had to be.
No, I don't think
Buffalo
so.
everywhere. It was like the animal of the place around here.
I don't think so.
I don't think you know your own state.
I do know my state.
I do.
Yeah. But
No, I have
no,
idea.
but I always make fun of Marshall, one, because I don't like them.
That is weird.
But they're called the Thundering Herd, and they're a good school. I just knock on them because they're like wannabe
Hey, if you get a chance,
rival things.
Gotta do it.
And another college that has a ridiculous mascot
Aggies. Agreed.
well, yeah, the Aggies.
Just joking.
The Hokies, the Virginia Tech Hokies. Now, their mascot is a turkey.
What's a Hokie?
But exactly, what is a Hokie? Nobody knows. Hokie. And they're called the Hokies, but their actual mascot is like a turkey.
Huh.
But that's what they're called, the Virginia Tech Hokies. And I'm
The
like,
Virginia Tech turkeys?
yeah, but they're not called turkeys. They're called Hokies.
Their mascot's a turkey.
Yeah. It's kind of like a Stanford thing. They're called the Cardinal, and their mascot is a tree. They're called the Hokies, and their mascot is a turkey. It don't make no sense. It's dumb. It's ridiculous.
Okay.
So
That's confusing
you got
because Stanford has trees on their logos.
yeah.
Though there's no Hokie.
No.
There's no West Virginia or
No.
Virginia Tech.
Yeah. It's just the VT
Turkey.
thing. But yeah.
Vic brothers went there, didn't they?
What? Yeah, Vic.
Michael Vick, Marcus
Yeah.
Vick,
Yep, the Vic brothers.
the Vick
Um,
brothers.
And
Cool.
then
Hokies, good old Hokies.
the greatest mascot of all time is the Mountaineer from West Virginia.
Well, that's all the time we have for today, and
The West
I don't
Virginia
want to
Mountaineer.
leave while we're lying, but sorry,
Yeah.
I can only contain him for so
Mountaineer.
long.
Yeah.
And then he just
Greatest one of all
loses
time
his
is the
mind.
Mountaineer. Blue and gold.
blah blah blah.
Greatest colors ever. Yeah.
Like, moving on.
uh,
What is a Laker, by the way?
a Laker started out because the team originally was in Minnesota, land of 1,000 lakes.
Right.
So they were called.
So what's a Laker?
A Laker, a person who lives by a lake.
If you live by a lake, you're a Laker.
You're a Laker.
You sure?
I'm
Are
pretty
you making
sure.
that up?
No, I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
You're a Laker.
well, that's dumb.
You know,
Just because I
Um,
live near the water doesn't make me.
it doesn't make sense
Part of
now because they moved to L.A. and there's not a lot of lakes.
Oh, I don't
in
care.
LA.
I care less about that, but nothing about that makes
Yeah.
sense. Well, the teams move around and all the
Or
sorts
it's
of
like
stuff.
the Utah Jazz. What does
Yeah.
the Jazz have to do with Utah? Nothing.
They started off in New Orleans, didn't
Yeah, they started off
Yeah.
in New Orleans, so that
they? I
makes
get
sense.
it. Makes sense. I just don't know. We know what Jazz is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what a Laker is.
The Oklahoma Sooners.
I know what a Sooner is.
I know,
But only because we're from around here.
Yeah, but a Sooner is really just a thief.
Everything about them is wrong.
Yeah, they should be called the Oklahoma
I mean, they shouldn't
Criminals.
be allowed to be in
the
college
Oklahoma
football
Thieves.
at all. Shouldn't be in college sports.
If you're going by with your mascot.
Shouldn't be a school.
Sooner.
Boom. Shots fired, Oklahoma.
There you go.
Hook 'em horns. All right,
Hook 'em
that's all the time we
horns.
got for today. We could make more time, but I'm going to end it on a high note.
Okay, Okra is awful. That's the
Okra
high
is
note.
awful to Chad and Chad alone, and probably
That's-
most of you.
That's the high
I
note.
don't care. You can have your wrong opinion. That's what it is.
Spiny, itchy vegetable.
Only if it gets thrown at your face. You didn't
Horrible.
let me finish.
Horrible. It should be banned across America.
I'm going to unplug his microphone now.
The next coalition. Ban okra.
Ban okra.
More pie, less okra.
Okay.
That's the mantra.
All right, guys. We really appreciate you stopping by,
Yep.
hanging out with us. By all means, share the info. Share it with somebody. Let us know what we could do, what we could be talking about. Give us some topics. Give us some ideas. What you think means a lot to us. This
What
is
are
for
some
you anyway.
Weird
So,
mascots around y'all.
What are some of your favorite mascots? Idea. They could be the ones that maybe we missed something. Maybe we like a really, really good one. We missed it. Let us know. Some of your favorite ones. Some of your hometown. Especially you guys listening overseas. Let us know what your mascot is.
Yeah.
Surely your schools have mascots, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, they're actually like really proper there, though. Maybe they don't. They have no time for that nonsense.
The Statesman? Maybe that's where they came from?
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, let us know. We'd love to hear it.
Okay.
Till then, we'll see you guys next time. Peace out. God's bless, and we will see you next time.
Okay.
Later.
Bye.